I spent most of my life thinking I had a motivation problem. Turns out I don't. But I have an ADHD brain, and that doesn't respond to motivation the way people say it should. I have days where I'm super motivated and I still can't get started. And other days where I feel flat, tired and completely unmotivated. Somehow I still get things done. And that used to confuse the hell out of me. But you can see that it's not coming down to motivation. Here's what I noticed. Motivation is unreliable for our ADHD brains. It comes and goes, and sometimes we're super motivated and we get this crazy motivation spike and then it just disappears. So if your whole life is built around waiting to feel motivated to start exercising, to feel motivated to eat healthy, to feel motivated to get your shit together, you're going to feel like you're constantly failing because that motivation is extremely unreliable. And that's not because you're lazy, but because you're using the wrong fuel. So here's what I personally rely on instead of motivation. The first one is I set up my environment so I don't need willpower. I stopped asking, how do I force myself to do this? And started instead asking myself, how do I make this easier for myself? I know you heard that before, you have to put your clothes out if you want to exercise because you remove the friction. And removing the friction, it's right, and this is what we're aiming for. But for example, I work out in the clothes I'm wearing. I wear comfy clothes, and these comfy clothes allow me to work out in them as well. So I keep this super simple. I don't even have to change. I keep the workout super simple. Because as simple it is, as more likely it is that you're going to stick to it. So we really remove the friction. Because when things are easy to start, I don't need that motivation. Number two is movement creates motivation and not the other way around. I don't wait to feel good to move. I move so I can feel better. And even if it's just for 5 minutes, most of the time that is enough to change my mental state. And once my body moves, my brain usually follows. And the third one is that self-compassion keeps me consistent. The moment I stopped abusing myself mentally, I started to show up more. Shame never made me consistent, but supporting myself, that did. When I miss a day, I don't spiral anymore and beat myself up. I just reset and start off where I left. If you're like me and you're way past your 30s, you're in the middle of life, you have kids, work, responsibilities, motivation just isn't a reliable strategy anymore. But having the right systems is. And systems don't have to be perfect, they just need to work more often than they don't. So if you've been waiting to feel motivated before you change things, you will be waiting forever. It's not going to happen, right? So try to build support systems instead. Things that help you to keep the momentum going, even on your worst days. And I cover a lot of that stuff on this channel. All the things that help me to stay consistent with exercise, the things that help me to be happy and to live a life where I can be proud of. So if this is something you're interested in, make sure to give me a follow, like the video, share it so that helps the algorithm, helps to spread the word, get the video out there, helps me grow the channel and get the videos hopefully in front of eyes of more ADHDers who can benefit from that. At this point, I don't know what video is going to be up here, but it's going to be something that's helpful for you at this point. So make sure to check this out and remember, you're good the way you are, and I'll see you in the next one.